Yo, what's going on, guys? Faye here, and welcome back to SDL Week 5. Today I'm playing King Sosa Hacks RNG God. So, um, this matchup, I played a Dracovish, so I had to bring that Lapras for the Water Absorb. And then I played a Grimmsnarl, which is a very solid check to my Dragapult. And so, that was a problem. Um, a couple other things, my guard literally killed every Mon kind of. That's a Mega Scizor, so only kind of. But yeah, honestly, there's not that much to talk about. Really, the main plan was to use Lapras to, because as you see, Lapras is super effective on three of the Mons. So yes, my Lapras had a really good matchup, and hopefully, I was going to kill the Grimmsnarl with one of my guys, namely Quillfish slash Gardevoir. Um, and I was going to use Prankster Trace with Guard and not Mega potentially. I thought about it. Maybe using that. I had a set that I could utilize it, but I didn't. I don't think I've got to utilize it really. But yeah, my play was to get rid of Grimmsnarl and then try to wear down the Galvantula and win with Lapras. And I also had Delphox so I could pivot in on shit like that. On Scizor. So on Scizor, and then I had a Flamethrower Dragapult. So I wasn't too worried about Scizor, as well as Foul Play, Mandibuzz. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this battle. So I played Dragapult, which I figured would be fine. I could U-turn out on anything, but I don't want to click U-turn in case Sucker Punch comes out. But he just goes for a Reflect, so U-turn would be fine. But I'm able to go Quillfish, and I click Poison Jab, and it's fine. I don't really care about Scizor going for anything right here. So it goes for Swords Dance, which is cool. And then kills Bug Bite, does 66%. And I U-turn to pivot out to Delphox, which is obviously going to threaten him out. But I look at his team, I'm like, yo, Flamethrower's kind of free, bro. As I get a good chunk off on Rodriguez. So I'm able to go back to Mandibuzz, and I'm like, okay, this should be a free roost here against this because it can't really touch me because Ghost and Ground. So I go to Mandibuzz, get two roost off because they were pretty free, and he goes for a Trick Room, by the way, and he goes for Swords Dance, and I actually underspeed. So yeah, if you realize that Mandibuzz is usually faster than Scizor, but I actually made my thing have less IVs, so I could underspeed the Scizor, so I could get slow U-turn into Delphox as well as Trick Room, I guess. Main thing was slow U-turn, but that allowed me to really deal with the Scizor very well under Trick Room with Foul Play. So yeah, I killed the Scizor, which is a big threat, and it's gonna open up Lapras even more, which is amazing. So it goes Needle Queen, and I believe I just use her out because there's no reason not to. He goes, or yeah, I go Needle Queen. He goes Needle Queen. I use her now. He puts up the rocks. Not a big deal, really, because Delphox does not have as much use anymore. So not a big deal that rocks are up. And I obviously am boots Lapras, so I don't really care. So I go Gardevoir, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna click Psychic. I don't really care if he goes Grimmsnarl on the Psychic, but he doesn't. He just sacks his 100% Needle Queen, which is like honestly fine. So then he goes Galvantula, and I stay in because I know I live any hit, and I can bring him down to Sash. So yeah, and I expected webs anyway, and then I'm like, okay, I can live any hit again, so I'm just gonna stay in and click Mystical Fire, and then I know that I'm gonna be able to kill this guy as well because I also live any hit, and he puts up the light screen. I'm able to two-hit KO the Grimmsnarl as well. So my Gardevoir is absolutely going off right now. So I go Lapras, and he makes a good double to Galvantula there, but it doesn't really do anything for him because I go back to Gardevoir, and I actually live two hits right here, which is like amazing. And then I'm able to get another Hyper Voice off, which is awesome. And then I'm gonna double out here because I don't want to lose my Gardevoir because obviously it still has it doesn't have that much use. It lives from Galvantula though, which is cool. So I'm able to get a Defog off of Mandibuzz, which is like pretty good. I'm gonna U-turn out, and I believe he goes for the Wonder Spirit. I go Lapras. I'm like, okay, Lapras is gonna kill every mon, and he actually sets up Trick Room for my Lapras as well. I don't really get setting up Trick Room there, but yeah. So I go Lapras. He sets up the Trick Room. I take a little bit percent, but I'm able to kill this, and then Galvantula's at 1%, so I'm obviously gonna be able to kill that. And then I have Freeze Dry for the Dracovish. So that is a clean 6-0 for your boy, the Las Vegas Landers. So yeah, we improved to 4-1 on the season, and I'm actually doing really well in SDL. So extremely happy about that. Anyway, a little bit update on the rest of the content coming out soon, I guess. My last two cash game tour games will be coming out as soon as they're done, and then that's really the main thing. And then WPF game this week and SDL game will not be happening this week because I have a guy that's extended indefinitely. So yeah, that game will happen eventually though, so don't worry. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.